Okay, this is day 5, I think, or 6, I don't know which, but this is my beautiful, it's doubled, my yeast. Look at that, my starter. Look at that beautiful starter. Isn't that gorgeous? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this starter today, right now, it's nighttime. I'm going to take out some, and I'm going to make a loaf of bread using this starter. Oh, it smells like beer. Holy smokes. So what I'm going to use is, I'm going to put, before I feed now, I'm going to use 1 cup of whole wheat flour, 2 cups of bread flour, which I've measured out, 1½ teaspoons of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Get this out of the way here. 1½ teaspoon of salt. And 1 1¼ cups of water. One and a quarter cup of water. And 1 cup of my starter. Man, it smells like beer. Pew. So there's my cup of starter, okay? I'll put this in here. Put that aside for the moment. And this is going to be my sourdough bread. And this stuff is I'm just going to mix it up here. Make sure I get all that starter out of there too. Get all my starter out of here. There we go. Nice. Okay. Mixing it all up. And now I'm going to cover it and let it rise till tomorrow morning in a cool place. Like about 64 degrees, 65 degrees. Yes, I got this recipe offline. But I'm just kind of making it a little easier. It's kind of thick. See how thick that is? Pew, pew. I don't dare stick my fingers in there because it'll get all mucky. Looking pretty good though. It's mixing up. Okay. Okay. So now, I'm going to put this in a cool place till tomorrow morning, 8 hours. It'll probably be more than 8 hours because I sleep about 10 hours a night. So, what time is it now? 7 o'clock? Yeah, probably about 12 hours because I'm not going to get up till tomorrow morning about 8 or 7 o'clock. So, ain't going to have to wait. So, I'm going to take that like that. I'll just put a light cover on it. I don't have to worry about it blowing up or anything or getting big, so just like that. I'm gonna go stick it in my bedroom because my bedroom's like 65, 60 degrees. So it'll make it slow and slow growing. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, the dough here has been rising. It's doubled in size. For 12 hours last night. I put it to, I got up 7 o'clock now, so it's about 12 hours. It can be less than that. Maybe 8 hours if you want to make it shorter. But I just got up, so. And I'm going to pull it away from this. I'm not going to put all the, I'm going to pull it away from the sides like this. Going around the edge. pull it away from the sides. Not getting all the air out of it. I don't want all the air out of it. Okay. Parchment paper. Piece of parchment. I should have dusted this with a little bit of flour. That's what I should have done. And then I can form the dough, the ball up into a little more of a ball rather than into, I should have dusted the parchment paper with flour. So I'm going to do it now. I'll pour it with flour now. Dummy me. A little bit of flour, just a little bit of flour. There she is. There she is. Now she's formed into a nice ball. A nice ball. And I can use my hands on it now into that nice ball. Now there's a nice ball. Good. Now I can also, since that's in a nice ball now, there we go, nice ball, nice big ball, good, good. All right, I'm also gonna cut away some of this paper here. Which I don't need. Don't have to. Nice round ball. Very nice round ball. Much better. Looks much better. Now I put it back in here like that and let it rise in there. Now that looks much better. Looks much better. Okay, that'll rise now. Double in size. Going to cover it. Now I'll let it rise for an hour and a half. Okay, it's been in the oven now for, not the oven, it's been in the bread proofing now for an hour and a half. It hasn't done much, but it has come up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the oven on, keep that right on the counter, keep it covered, keep it warm, to 440 degrees. Put it in the oven to get it warm. And I'll keep it in there for probably 15 minutes till it gets up to temperature. And when it gets up to temperature, I'll take the Dutch oven out. I'll put the loaf of bread in there, and I'll put it in the oven and cover it. Cover it, and cook it for 30 minutes. Covered. Okay, my pot's been sitting in here now for quite a while. I'm going to get it out of the oven. Should be nice and hot right there. And I'm going to take the bread here in the paper and transfer it from here into the bowl, into the pot. Okay. And there it's ready. Ooh, I don't want to touch that. Don't touch that. That's ready to go in the oven now. You can slit it if you want. I don't know. Somebody uses this thing. I don't know if this is working or not, but a little slit, 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 and a slit. I don't know what that does, but put the top on this thing now. Put it in the oven for a half hour. It's at 450, 445, 450, somewhere around there, 450. And I'll set the oven for 1/2 hour. Timer, 30 minutes. Then in 30 minutes, I'll take the cover off of it and cook it for another 10 minutes to brown up the top. And it's coming out now. We'll see what happens. Huh. I'm going to tear the paper off. That's pretty easy. Flip it upside down. And there's the loaf. There it is. Ow! Hot, hot, hot. Good. And that's sourdough bread. It's been cooled enough, so I'm going to take my bread here and slice it and see how it's going to look. This is the look pretty good? Smells delicious. Smells delicious. There we go. And there we go. There it is.